Hey everybody, this is Matt with the Low Cash Homestead. We've got quite a bit of work done today. If you like the channel, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you very much. And if you like our videos, hit the like button. If you dislike our videos, hit the dislike button. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Hey everybody, this is Matt with the Low Cash Homestead, and we are looking at some baby birds. I already forgot what type of baby bird this is, but we went into the farm and home store, grabbed a couple different feeds, and to get some seed mixes, and we'll go over the seed mixes here in a little bit. And these birdies were just reaching out of the cage at Mrs. Low Cash Homestead. She's like, "Daddy, I want these birds. Daddy, I want these birds." And so we got some more birds. So they're going to be in this bin. This is cedar mulch. There is a giant pile of cedar chips from the trees that they took down for our septic. We'll put a card to that somewhere about here. So we got these little baby birds. They're inside. This is a 40-gallon stock tank. I've said in a couple of different videos, this stock tank was on sale. I bought it. Wasn't sure what I was going to use it for, and I've used it for so many things right now. This is like the third time I've had birds in it. We've used it for puppies, kitties, mostly involving animals. I have never put fish in it yet, but that's something that I think we're going to use it for later on. So, hey everybody, Matt with the Low Cash Homestead. So, I keep telling you that I don't feed my birds. I do feed them a little bit of grain here and there, but they just cleaned out some ground. I got some grain yesterday. So we moved their tractor today, and they're going to clean out another 32 square feet of ground for us. Let's go take a look at the other ones. So here they are. I just rotated their tractor around, and here they go. And they're going to clean out another 32 square feet for us, and then we'll move their tractor, and we'll move the tractor, and we'll move the tractor, and that's how I take care of the birds. Hey everybody, this is Matt with the Low Cash Homestead. Let's start with what we did today, what we're doing today anyway. First, we cut the grass. Now, the grass here was wet and tall, and I gave it just a good once over on the highest setting, and then we're going to let it dry out a little bit, and maybe we'll get another pass on it. I am out of fuel for the tractor, so we'll have to get some more of that, but in the meantime, let's show you something else we're going to do here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take our Toro commercial grade weed eater, and we're going to go through and we're going to clean up around some of the boxes and do some stuff like that in here and chop down some of the stuff that's gotten kind of tall. I'm not going to do anything with this bed. That is our New Zealand spinach bed, but I think we're going to replant our Aztec Red. We're not going to plant Aztec Red there. We're going to put something else in it. And then I have a bed here that had Royal Burgundies in it, and they are basically done. So I pulled them all out. There's a lot of wood material in here because I mulched it very heavily with some dark wood chips. And so what we're going to do is we're probably going to take a rake and rake the top layers down, because I'm thinking I want to put some half-long carrots in this bed. We have the irrigation is already set up, so I think that that will go good in here, and have some cardboard that I can cover it with. Whether we get to that or not, we're going to find out. But I did say I don't really take a garden down. I just kind of wait for it to die out. Well, this bed had died out, at least as far as the Royal Burgundies go. So first we're going to go through and clean up the garden. And at this point, I guess I'm going to also start calling it our high tunnel build area, where we're building in our high tunnel. And another reason we wanted to get the grass cut, and I want to get it dry out some, sweep it up a bit, is because I need to get the end panels. We've got the framing and everything done, and I need to get into the bulk material and start rolling that out and measuring out and laying out all the end pieces. They have to go on to get us one step closer, but I don't want to do that on wet grass. I don't want to stain my my material stained green, you know. So we're going to get in here with the weed whacker. We're going to start chopping a lot of this stuff down that I haven't just had. It's not particularly garden, but it is in the primary garden area, and I need to just maintain it and get in here and cut some of this stuff down. This is Matt with a Low Cash Homestead. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Hey everybody, Matt with a Low Cash Homestead. This is our Toro weed eater. This thing is fantastic. Starts no problem. Has plenty of power. It's advertised as having a commercial grade engine. And the reason I bring that up is because, well, you know, then I get the comment from, you know, I get the comment of, well, why didn't you buy a Steel, or why didn't you buy an Echo if you wanted a commercial grade engine? I don't really like Steels. For me, they've just been, you know, finicky. I find them finicky to operate. This Toro fires up every time, runs like a champion, has plenty of power. It also has this really great feed head where you just line the marks up, feed the thing through, and then crank the line in, so you're not trying to fiddle with this stupid crazy spool all the time. At some point, will I get a brush cutter attachment for it? Yeah. Will I take the head off to get a brush cutter? Probably not. No, I'll probably just get the little universal thing that snaps into it and go brush cutter that way. But for now, we're using it with some hex grade 0.95 commercial grade hex line. Matt with Low Cash Homestead. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Hey everybody, Matt with Low Cash Homestead. What I have here is a 2.2 cubic foot cube of coco coir. It's been soaking for a while, so basically we got the yard mowed. We went through with the Toro and cleaned up the greenhouse a little bit, or the greenhouse area, or the garden. We've had this soaking. Took a couple hours off to hang out with Mrs. Low Cash Homestead. And now we're back at it. So basically, I'm going to just take a hoe, just a plain old regular hoe. This hoe has been repaired a couple of times. I welded it. I'll put a card to that right about here. I'm just going to chop this coco coir up and get it all nice and blended up. Alright, that's my coco coir chopped up. I've got a 5-gallon bucket of perlite. This is, I bought this like an industrial size bag at a commercial nursery. I think it's 4 cubic feet or so. So I'm going to add 5 gallons of perlite, stir it into the coco coir, and see where that gets me. If I don't think it's enough, then I'll add some more. Okay, so there we go. This wheelbarrow is 2.2 cubic feet of coco coir. You buy that in the cubes. I got them at Wally World. It's the Expert Gardener compressed potting soil or something like that. And then a 5-gallon bucket. Also got these from Wally World. These are used icing buckets. Buttercream. And then 5 gallons of ag grade perlite. I stuck my hand down there. It feels soft enough for what I think I'm going to do. Hey everybody, Matt with Low Cash Homestead. So we have our mixed up, and I don't know if this is going to be enough, but we're going to top off a bed with it. And so basically it's a 2.2 cubic foot cube of coco coir and 5 gallons, a 5-gallon bucket of perlite. And then so it's getting to be about time for me to go pick my youngest one up from school. And then the others will come home on the bus, and then I'll have 2 more that I have to pick up from running club or cross country club. So I will be back with you after I get my tiny one. It's Matt with Low Cash Homestead. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Hey, all right, Matt with the Low Cash Homestead. So we're back from getting my micro miss, and this bed here was topped off with a mixture of coco coir and wood chips. So I'm going to I got my son's itty bitty rake, and then I got our rake, and no, they're not garden rakes, they're leaf rakes. I do have garden rakes, but for this I'm going to use a leaf rake. I'm going to just try to rake some of the wood back. Now it's kind of blended in quite a bit, and that's good. But I'm going to put, I have a few things of carrot seed left, so I'm going to get those in this bed. Will it fill the whole bed? Probably not. I don't know. And then if it doesn't, we'll put something on the other end. But we're going to take our rakes and try to rake back some of the wood chips that we put on here. It's Matt with Low Cash Homestead. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Alright, so that's the wood chips that we raked off the box. This is the coco coir and perlite that we're going to shovel into this. And then, I didn't mention it, but we just pulled our drip tape back. And so is there some wood material and some stuff in here? Yeah. I'm not going to sweat it too much. I'm just going to top dress the box. Alright, so we have our peat moss and perlite in. We have our top dressing on. Yeah, it's got sticks and stuff in it too. But pretty much any bagged dirt you buy is going to be made out of composted wood products. So that's fine. Now it's about 10 after 4. And I got to go get the rest of the kids from cross country club. So I'll work on this some more when I get back. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Hey everybody, Matt with the Low Cash Homestead. Okay, so we are back from getting the kids from cross country and running a couple errands. I got my holes punched in. This is a Danvers half long carrot that I put in here. So I got my holes punched in. These are not pelletized. These are just raw seed. And is it still a little warm in zone 6B? Yeah, a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and put them in anyway since I got the box empty, or mostly empty anyway. And so we've got all the holes punched in. I got the seed in there. And next thing I'm going to do is take some sand that I have, and we're going to cover everything in sand, and then we will stretch our drip tape back out. This is Matt with Low Cash Homestead. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Hey everybody, Matt with Low Cash Homestead. Okay, we got everything dusted over with sand. I don't know exactly what happened. My sand got a little wet. I'm not sure how. It was in a bucket. But we got everything dusted over with sand and smoothed over. We got our drip tape pulled back out. And then we have another run of drip tape that's back there in the beans and cucumbers, the ones that we still have going. So it'll get its water from there. So the spacing on these, I went about 4 inches. I went, about that far. And the drip tape is not spaced nowhere near that, but I'm thinking that everything's going to be fine if we, as long as we have the drip tape running. We're going to find out if there's any difference between the growth of what's closer to the drip tape versus what's further away from the drip tape. And we will probably dedicate some beds to carrot production in the primary garden in the future. That's all for tonight, guys. This is Matt with the Low Cash Homestead. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this video on carrots. Thank you very much. Have a great day.